it's amazing to see that being unstoppable or having that type of mindset is really hard for many people. And seen it myself that in this university or people in general have very low self-esteem. And they tend to be more, you know, defeated by their own thoughts, opinions about themselves, and they tend to care what other people think. But let me tell you that being unstoppable isn't just about being unstoppable by someone else. It is also being unstoppable by yourself. Because according to the philosopher, one of the greatest enemy or hard to conquer is ourselves. And this would be relating to, self-discipline, improvement, productivity. And I'm going to give you some specific tips because this will help you not only in your self-improvement journey, but also when you're starting a business or when you want to be an entrepreneur who demands a lot of discipline and for time management or generally school, or if you're going to be an employee at a company. It's very important for us to have an unstoppable mindset, which will also kill the regret when we get old or when we retire. For me, being unstoppable, I've cultivated this type of energy that I have through self-confidence and facing discomfort. Or when I am afraid of something, I just push through my limits, and then I become unstoppable over time. It's not overnight because it really takes a lot of time. It can even take a lot of years or reading books, personal development, or something. So it was really a hard time for me to learn or to apply it in real life or to become that part of myself, contributing to my identity. Number one, it all starts with goals. And many people say that it's very obvious that set goals, have deadlines, be smart about setting your goals, be having deadlines, being task oriented in general. Well, it's in my class we discussed about that trait of leadership, and the top two trait is being task oriented, and number two is being relationship oriented. But being task oriented is something just more about goals, achieving goals that fulfills you, that is in line with your priorities. For me, you can't have like 4 to 5 priorities, even if you can do it, but it's more optimal to focus on the top 3 priorities to make your goals easier. Because if you have a set of values, like for me, for example, I have God, goals, and growth. Those are my top 3 core values. And my priorities was like business, study, God, attending to the church, family, relationship. It enables me to focus on little priorities that is scrutinized, that eventually leads me to a path or a sense of direction or a purpose. And then I made goals on it. After making goals, I had a sense of purpose, and it drives me insane. Not only that I have goals, but it satisfies me. It's not something that I have to do this, but I get to do this. Having goals isn't something more about work, but it's more of a feeling that you have the initiative and proactiveness to set those goals to make your life more purposeful. And again, making goals is something that is very masculine, something that resonates more on male people. Back in the old generation, we can see that people back in the days are so disciplined, oriented. But today, now in generation, there's a lot of distractions that you can do. It's countless. We are now in an information technology, attention economy, where social media has been a crucial part of our life. That's why I deleted my Facebook. That's why I deleted my TikTok. Or even though I have TikTok, I don't use it only for business purposes only. I've learned how to control myself. Even those distractions, I saw that in order to be the top 1%, you must willing to stop the 99% of what people are doing. Stop being average. And that is my goal. I have the desire, I have the purpose, I have the why. That's why I create goals and I achieve them because I have the sense of purpose. Number 2 is daring to stop your belief systems. For me, belief systems is very important. After reading countless of books about self-improvement or entrepreneurship or stuff like that, one of the major factors that contribute to people about their success is their beliefs. If you believe that you can do this, you can do this. If you believe that you will achieve something, there's more likely that you can achieve it. If you believe that you can stand up there and speak in front of people or vlog, you can do it. All it takes is a little action. All it takes is a little out of your comfort zone. There's a quotation that says that if you believe in yourself, you're halfway of success. You're already halfway of the progress. And I totally believe in this, because if you believe in yourself, if you use your words that I am powerful, I am phenomenal, I can do this, that actually has a potential or an impact on you as your identity and your mindset and how you think and how you act. It contributes to your identity. And when you build that identity, it becomes a reality. Robert Kiyosaki said this, that our words are investment. The way we speak is an investment. It's a free asset that we can take. If we speak bad into ourselves, then probably you're going to feel bad and then going to achieve less. So it's more of a positive mindset and balancing your emotions. And balancing emotions can be in two ways. There's regulation and there is repression. When you regulate your emotion, you become aware. The sense of awareness, the sense of control, the sense of identifying the why behind those emotions. But when it comes to repression, you're avoiding the emotion. You're denying the emotion. I'm not saying this is bad, but you have to balance between the two. The awareness and the denying of your emotion. Because as a man, imagine how disastrous would it be if you're too confident or if you express a lot of the negative feelings or what you feel in other people. There's no sense of control. There's no sense of repression. But if you got over repression in your emotions, like you deny your feelings or being overly stoic, then you're making yourself more harm than it actually is, because you're putting your emotions in a bag, and then when it's full, it will just explode. That's it. So you have to balance between emotional regulation and repression. The secret to resilience is facing failures. The secret to resilience is facing rejections. The secret to being powerful and being unstoppable is to face your fear. So it's just like doing the opposite. Continuous learning is a very important journey for us. No matter what age you are at, it's important for you to learn every day. My greatest investment when it comes to learning every day is by reading books. It allows me to expand my knowledge because it lets me understand that knowledge is useless without action. When I read books, it expands my mindset. It transforms me to become a different person. And if you're young like me, like 18, 19, 20, or younger than that, you have to take advantage that you have the passion to learn, you have the capacity to learn, you have the time to learn. But if you don't take an advantage on that, if you don't invest your time on something that is good or that you know, I know you know it, some good habits that you can do, then you're practically wasting your time, because as you get older, you get a lot of work. You'll have less and less time, but more and more in income. But for me, the greatest investment in life is investing yourself. It's education. Robert Kiyosaki, I've read his book, like the Retire Young, Retire Rich, which says that we have to expand our content. When we say content, it's more of our education. We have to continually invest in workshops, invest in courses, invest in books. One of the most recommended, I say, is books. And I've said about setting your belief mindset, or there's no such thing as limit. Robert Kiyosaki said that we have to expand our contents, because why there are a lot of people who are poor because of their mindset. And behind the reason why many people are so poor, it's because of their mindset. They limit themselves. So you have to expand your context and increase your content. Well, consistent action is a very good place to pair with habits, because good habits isn't really helpful if you don't pair it with consistency. Because I've been in that place. No matter how good is your habit, but if you just do it in one day, and then another week, and then another month, and you don't do it consistently, you won't get any results. And there's a saying I found in Instagram that you have to win days so that you can win weeks, and win many weeks so that you can win months, and many months so that you can win years, and then win years so that you can win your life. You can win your future. You can't win days and then win months, you know. There's a sense of consistency there. You have to work on yourself every day to win the weeks, and every week to win the months. So you don't have to skip. You must do it. And there's such thing as there a tendency that you won't achieve it this day, and then achieve it on the next day, and then not achieve it again to the next day. It's okay. It's okay to not, do your goals really consistently if you can. No, but you don't want to be discouraged by that. That, oh, I didn't do this, I should be discouraged and never do this again, and then go back to my bad habits. Many people do that, and it's wrong. You have to embrace your failures. You have to embrace your imperfections. We people are not perfect, but there's a golden rule that if you don't achieve your goals, you have to make it more smaller, or you have to limit yourself that, oh, I missed this one day, I won't miss another day, like there's a minimum. If I can't do this day, I'll do it tomorrow. But if I don't do it tomorrow, then that's not an excuse. So you have to set yourself some rules. You have to set yourself some rules and laws to discipline yourself, and you don't have to be harsh at it, but it has to be your guideline. Most of us has problems, and we don't know how to tackle with that. Whether it's in academics, whether it's in self-improvement, whether it's your business or stuff. But in order to develop and to be unstoppable, is you have to be a leader. A leader is a decision maker, and you don't have to make perfect decisions. There's a saying that in order to have great decisions, to make big decisions, you have to make decisions right, rather than choosing the right decisions or being perfect at making decisions. We're not perfect. So that is how you get an unstoppable mindset. If you have any ideas about this, comment down below so that you can help other people. And, if you have any questions about this video, this would be very sincerely appreciated by me. I highly encourage everyone to share what they feel, what they have learned about themselves, and keep that learning growing.